We need to clean up this administration, and we need to give better service to the community.
Well, we definitely need to clean up here around it.
These are the nominees that support Riley Rogers: Robert E. Hunt Jr., Tiffany Hinyard, Stanley Stan Brown.
I've been a resident here about 25 years.
First, I would like to thank all residents for voting for me to be the Democratic nominee for mayor of Dalton, bringing me one step closer to making history to become the first female mayor. I am here today to endorse my friends Kyle Rochelle for Dalton Park Commissioner and Stanley Brown for Thornton Township School District 205 Board member, both concerned community members. Therefore, punch 1 for me, Tiffany Hinyard, for mayor of Dalton, and help me make history in becoming the first female mayor. Punch 91 for Kyle Rochelle for Park District Commissioner, and punch 144 for Stanley Brown, District 205 School Board member. Early voting starts March 22nd, and April 6th is Election Day. Vote for all of us and allow us to serve.
The mayor of Dalton says it was not him.
Riley Rogers says he had nothing to do with this controversial flyer we showed you last night at 10. Today, CBS 2's Sandra Torres went straight to the source, and it's all new at 5.
We're not behind it. I'm going to tell you that 100%.
Dalton Mayor Riley Rogers responds to accusations that his campaign was behind this controversial flyer. It depicts 3 black political candidates as members of an old prison chain gang.
We have not put out any hate mail. From the very beginning, we ran our campaign the way we started, a professional campaign.
The flyer specifically includes superimposed faces of mayoral candidate Stanley Brown, along with fellow trustees Robert Hunt Jr. and Tiffany Hinyard. In the foreground is Thornton Township Supervisor Frank Zuccarelli.
I think it's my opponent, Stanley Brown, because of the type of literature that they started out with.
The mayor's a liar.
But trustee Stanley Brown continues to stand his ground.
Why are you so certain that it was Mayor Rogers who's behind this?
Because that's his tactic. I look at 2 years ago, he did the same thing to some other opponents that was actually running as trustees.
I'm disappointed.
While trustee Duane Muhammad, the 3rd candidate in the mayoral race, believes the flyer is a distraction and does not want to be involved.
It's a turnoff for these voters, and we're too mature for that. We're going to live in the same neighborhood when this election is over. We're going to have to still work with one another, but this literature has put a stain on the village of Dalton.
And Mayor Rogers is now accusing the Brown campaign of printing his personal cell phone number on a campaign flyer. Mr. Brown's campaign does not deny that they want Dalton residents to contact the mayor and say no to plans for a strip club. The mayor says there is no strip club in the works. The election is on Tuesday. Live in the newsroom, Sandra Torres, CBS 2 News. Jim, Mai.
Sandra, thank you.
And I'm shocked that the media was here for this today, but then it come to Township Talk where we broke every single thing down A to Z, and those that didn't understand, didn't know where to find an answer. We gave you outlets to go to check the information that we gave out. The budget has been out for over 30 days, so you got to have plenty to analyze it, go through it, sift through it, and tell us what your opinion is. So, Robert, you ready? I'm gonna give you this.
Watch this mic work.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, check, check.
Oh, the mic magically works now. Wow.
Yes, we're going to first go over the, first talk about where we're at the Thornton Township right now. So everyone should have this comparative analysis from 2017, showing it right here. They're going to have it on the screen too for everyone to look at. So this is going to show a comparative analysis from 2017 to 2014. I'm sorry, 2017 to 2024. So we right now starting on the cover, page 1. Page 1, everyone. Page 1. Page 1. Page 1. Do everyone have this?
See, Eric
If
B.
you don't have it in your hand, there's also on the screen up there. And there's a screen back here too. But we're on page 1.
That's right.
All right, page 2. Page 2. It's on the screen also. We got the table of contents. On page 2. We're on page 2. Page 3. We're on page 3. All right. Taxes. Taxes paid to Thornton Township. On the next page is a simple tax bill for a housework of $1,280 in South Holland. This household has a homeowner's exemption, and their tax bill for the year was $5,939.10. Of that $5,939.10, a total of $13.43 or $5,909 is 5% of the tax for the town to support the township. Another way to say, imagine you own a house in South Holland and it's worth $130,280. You get a break on your taxes because you are the homeowner, which is great. Now your total tax bill for the year comes out to $5,939.10. That's what you owe for owning your house. Now part of the bill goes to the township, $313.43. Wow. So the total bill for the township is $313.43.
Blah, 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 blah.
Put it in a simpler term.
Yeah, he needs
for
a supermarket.
For every $1 you pay in taxes, about 5 cents goes to Thornton Township. Page 4.
Repeat that, Robert. You said how much go to Thornton Township? Just repeat it, Robert. I'm listening. Robert, repeat it.
They need resources.
Page 4 is the sample tax bill.
Okay, so what I'm trying to point out to you guys is Thornton Township only takes 5 cents of your tax dollars. Your tax levy comes from your city you live in. So if you live in Riverdale, if you live in Dalton, if you live in Harvey, if you live in Calumet City, if you live in Posen, wherever you live, that is where the bulk of your tax bill comes from. This is the part I try to educate everybody on when we did it through Township Talk. So another part that your tax bill comes from is your school board, your library board, your park board. They don't tell you this, so it's not all of Thornton Township. So you guys, I'm trying to educate you on something if you will listen. So the part that comes from us, you out of order. The part that comes from Thornton Township is 5 cents. So I'm trying to tell you that. That's what Robert's sitting there telling you as it relates to the bill. He's breaking it down to show you how the 5 cents comes to from your household, from your tax bill. All right, go ahead, Robert.
Green Mile, I see Ron G.
Okay. Right now, it's on page 5. It's just a breakdown of key financial terms. Fund balance. In simple terms, the fund balance for government entities like the money left over in their accounts after they have paid all their bills and expenses. Kind of like the leftover cash you have in your wallet after you pay for everything you need.
Hit that like button.
Change in fund balance.
Like and subscribe.
The change in fund balance for the year for government entities like checking, if you end up with more money saved up or if they went into debt by comparing what they took in versus what they spent. Revenue. Revenue is the money they collect from taxes, fees, and other sources to pay for public services like roads, schools, and healthcare. Expenses. Expenses for government entities are the money they spend on things like salaries, building roads, community events, and other things that help run the township.
No problem, Ron G. I see you, man.
Now I'm going to page 6. This chart shows the change in fund balance for the general fund.
One more light.
In 2017, there was a negative $2,206,774. In 2018, there was a negative $2,407,182. In 2019, there was a negative $1,700,000 $94,051. In 2020, there was negative $4,098,289. In 2021, there was a negative $1,951,891. In 2022, there was a negative, in change of fund balance, there was a negative $4,558,558. 2023, there was a surplus, and it was a change of change of the fund balance. There was a positive $190,652. In 2024, the change of fund balance was a positive $6,150,908.
Okay, so what he just explained to you is the previous years y'all had a deficit. In the 2 years that I've been here as your supervisor, you have a surplus. So we're showing you the numbers. It's in each budget and it's online and you can check it out. So we're gonna keep going so we can show you the proof, because everybody just misleading you guys and giving you information that's not true. So we here to set the record straight. Go ahead, Robert, next slide.
That's for road and bridge. 2017, negative $32,807. 84,800. 19 positive $6,286. 2020, there was $337,460. And one there was a positive $7. Positive $342,000.
Hello, show.
$7. 23, there was $85,546, and $944.
I hear you, Nina Boss. Queen B.
Okay, so now,
okay,
and
three minutes
where
left.
did these changes happen? We broke down all the information from our audit reports on page 9 and 10 for the general fund. And then also, these are our different audit reports.
So as you can see, these are audited numbers. So that means they've been checked. So you guys can check these numbers yourselves and see where they came from. And that's why I say sometimes you just got to get another side of the story to understand what's going on. Go to the next one, Robert.
No proceeds. That's $3.5 million is $5 million loss. No proceeds. That is not plus.
Okay, so then we can go to page 23 of 24. Page 23 of 24. We have page 23 and 24. We have an investment income recap for the year.
Okay, if you're gonna keep talking out of time, you're gonna be asked to be removed. We're here to give our side as well. We sat here and listen to everybody, so you have to stop shouting out. Remove the person that they keep shouting out. We're here to be heard. So let him get his report out. He's the finance director. He's been here 13 years. He knows. Let him talk. Go ahead, Robert.
We're on page 20. There's an investment income recap for the fiscal year 2024. Fund investment in was $743,620. The road investment income was $61,856. Total investment income for the year was $805,476. And when I say that's interest we earn on our money. Like interest if you have, most people know that, but some people don't know that. Monthly average investment here, $76. If you buy that a month, if you buy that by a month average income was $67,123.
So to make sure people understand what he just said, we invest our money here in Thornton Township. We make $67,000 extra just for investing our money off of interest. So that's how we able to do other programs, other projects. But if you give people the opportunity to show you their skills and what they are capable of, he's an actual CPA and he know what he is doing. He has a background in that. So thank you so much, Robert. Next slide.
Page is the act 20 of 24. The general fund. 2017, our fund balance was $7,022,445. In 2018, it decreased to $14,015,263. In 2019, it decreased to $13,121,212. The balance decreased to $8,722,900. In 2017, decreased to $6,171,032. In 2022, our fund balance decreased to $2,212,473.
I hear you.
In 2020, our fund balance increased to $5,400,000.
Steve's tracking out. Keep clock. EG1.
In 2024, our fund increased to $11 million.
Hit that like button and subscribe. I need more subscribers. Hit that like button
$33.
and subscribe.
That's a
Dr. C, I see you. Empress Fox, I see you. Orlando Gus.
Right, you go ahead and don't understand. They say, so what? You just spoke really highly of what's going on here in Thornton Township, where we was in a deficit, where we was in a surplus at. We just broke the numbers down to you. I know some of y'all didn't get it, but you can take this package home with you, study it, learn it. It's out of it. Ask somebody that has a financial background, that way you will better understand what is going on and not what's told to you as relates to what's going on. So next, this is the budget. That's how I know you don't know what I'm talking about. It's not an old budget. Okay, you out of order now. All right, so next we're gonna have our department head speak as it relates to their department so you can understand what they've been doing with their department. Each department has increase as it relates to people showing up and showing out and getting services due to us advertising here at Thornton Township. So first up, we'll have Tanika. She's General Assistant Department. Tanika's gonna talk to you what we do in GA. So that means if you need help with your light, gas, water, mortgage, rental assistance, things of that nature is what she's gonna talk to. And then also a young lady asked a question, I don't know if you wrote it down, and she was asking why she had to give her social security card. Can you explain to her what is needed? I know, I'm telling her the question.